Hey, it's Lieutenant Piper Orion reporting in again with another video log. Well, it's been a little bit since my last log. Kind of a bit emotional. So, what are we up to now? Well, we said our goodbyes to the migrant fleet. Miri said goodbye to her parents, but they reassured each other that this wasn't going to be the last time that they saw each other. We said goodbye to Corvus. He is going to stay with the migrant fleet and try to take back, resettle in Rannoch and try to make a life for himself. And they gave us quite a bit of money, total of 400,000 credits. That is 100,000 for each of us. So we have a shopping trip in our near future. So we said our goodbyes, we got back on the ship, and we made our way to the Citadel. I caught up with Chris for a bit. I talked to him and asked him how he was doing, how he was feeling about going home and everything, and he seemed pretty happy to be doing that. Still not sure what's going on with him, or what the hell Preston was doing, but I guess we'll find out that eventually, won't we? So we did that, we had some downtime, we got to the Citadel, we didn't exactly have the smoothest arrival. We were stopped by CSEC. It was an officer at CSEC who was just trying to do his job, but he was being a real pain in the ass. His name is Derek. But, we were able to get in thanks to a Volus constable. He spoke for us and got us permission to land and dock temporarily while we restocked on supplies, because somebody decided to eat all of our food. Looking at you, Strux. So that's where we're at right now. That and looking for Preston, of course. That was my lead that Kazak gave me before the station blew up. So we're on the Citadel now. I've only been here once or twice as a kid. My dad brought me and Preston here, and Mom even, when he was on tour with the Alliance, and we were stationed here for a little while. And it definitely isn't what it used to be, that's for sure. So, this war, the Reapers, everything is just so chaotic and so, it's just, I don't even know the words for it, honestly. Seeing all the people here, from not just humans, Asari, Quarians, Krogan, Turians, just everybody, like literally anyone in the galaxy you could think of, they're probably here. They have their own sectors in the Citadel, refugee camps. It's just, these people, there's so many people that need help, and so many people who are probably feeling so helpless and scared and probably feeling very similar to how I've been feeling lately. And just wondering if we're ever going to get to go home. And just... Oh, I found my mom's ring. One of them, anyway. It was in one of my old duffel bags, so I've been wearing that as like it's not my wedding finger. It's my other hand, but I've kind of been wearing that as a good luck charm. Is dumb as that is. I really should be careful though. Probably shouldn't take it on missions. Could get lost. I think Dad gave this to her. Who knows? I'll have to ask him next time I see him. And if I see him. But yeah, anyway, back to the refugees. I'm getting sidetracked here. Yeah, so... Well, actually, let's back up a bit. So yeah, there's refugees here. Everybody, the Citadel's overwhelmed. CSEC doesn't know what to do. They're spread so thin. They're basically taking anyone who volunteers to help. And yeah, so I mean, we got here. The constable spoke for us. He got us in. Yada yada yada. We were gonna go and start splitting up. Aurelia and I were gonna go look for leads on Preston. I think Miri was gonna go hang out with a Moby, try to look for another death robot body for her dad. Yeah, and well, apparently I didn't see it, but from what I can understand, a sorry mother had her child pickpocket Miri by pretending to bump into us and apologizing, and she was actually acting very sketchy, might I add, and then Strux, as surprisingly perceptive as he is, he noticed that the little girl had Miri's data pad with her credits that we had just got from the migrant fleet. So, yeah, obviously that's not cool, so Strux went and confronted them and made a bit of a scene. Things calmed down. They're refugees, they're desperate, I understand why they did it. I think anyone would. But, of course, Miri, being the nice person she is, she gave them some of her credits, and Strux followed suit. And it was quite a bit of money. Not gonna lie, it was a lot. And, of course, the other refugees on the Citadel saw it and started to, swarm Miri and Strux. So, yeah, I made a whole scene of them all asking for money, and yeah. So, obviously, that was a mess. Juan and I, we tried to leave. We both used our tactical cloak to try and disappear. And, obviously, that didn't work. We got trampled after Strux decided to shoot a gun off in the middle of the Citadel and scare everybody. It was effective. Definitely was effective, but of course CSEC heard it and we got arrested. Now you would think that it would only be Strux, considering that he's the one who did it. The rest of us, we were just bystanders. No, they arrested our whole group. By, association, of course. So, yeah. We got arrested. It wasn't bad. Well, I mean, it was bad, but, we just got a slap on the wrist and sentenced to community service. So, basically, helping the refugees in whatever way possible. Which, honestly, that's not a bad thing. I honestly don't mind it. It's just, it was probably something I was going to do anyway after I did some investigating to find Preston. But those plans got pushed back a bit. So we had to rain check that because Strux being Strux. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we did today. We split up and went and helped different parts of the Citadel, the different sectors. I, of course, went to the human refugee sector because why wouldn't I? And God, just seeing so many people, so, I don't even know the word for it. Just, it was disheartening. It was definitely a reminder of why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I need to hurry up and find Preston and get his, sense knocked back into his head so we can go and actually save Earth and, I don't know, get everyone home and fucking win this war. Yeah, I mean, easier said than done, right? So, yeah, search for Preston got rain checked for a bit, so now we're doing community service for the day. I just got done, taking a bit of a break right now to record this back on the ship. But you'll never believe who I ran into. I was helping, I noticed some Alliance Marines moving around some crates, so I decided, of course, to go and help my fellow brothers and sisters in arms. And I found Adriana. Adriana was my friend back in Rio. We both trained under Captain Grant. And when I was sent off to the Primus base, she was sent to Arvuna. So I'm sure I remember mentioning her before. Yeah, she's safe. Thank God. She noticed me she recognized me before I recognized her. So we caught up a bit. I told her about Rannoch and the Stormbreaker and my friends and Preston, and she told me about all of her adventures on Arvuna, and yeah, we just caught up, and it was honestly, that was one of the best things that has happened to me recently. Especially after not getting anything from Captain Grant. I asked her about him, if she had heard from him, and apparently she's getting the same response that I got. Just absolutely nothing. I asked about Oliver. He was another friend of ours. With the three of us all trained under Captain Grant. She hasn't heard from him. So still no word on him. Don't know if he's okay or not. But yeah, I mean, one of my friends is safe. Someone from back home made it out. Rio's apparently a lost cause. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say about that, but what I do know is that I want to hurry up and finish our community service and go find Preston, and maybe I don't even know what I'm going to say, but I want this to be over so bad. And I want to go home and be with my dad again and be with Preston again, and maybe, I don't know, show Juan and Miri Earth. If Quarians can even go to Earth, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Oh, another thing. When we got back to the Citadel and I talked to Adriana for a bit, I saw Chris talking to a group of guys. Um, so I went and talked to him, checked in on Chris, see how he was doing. That kind of thing, I worry about my people. One thing I found out is that Chris was homeless. Um, yeah, and he had a whole group of friends who are also homeless, and they apparently had some kind of community here on the Citadel. And apparently, none of them. Well, let me rephrase that. They're all having memory trouble. And I can't help but wonder if Preston had something to do with that. Because obviously, Chris was there with him, mind controlled, who knows how. Um, they looked so confused, and I couldn't even look them in the eye hardly. I left them. I apologized like it was my fault because my brother might have done something or probably did do something to them. Preston, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where you are. But whatever you're doing, please just stop and just talk to me. And I don't know what I don't know what you think happened to Mom or Dad or whatever, but just, yeah, like, I'm talking to you like you'll ever see this, but just, if for some reason you did and I still haven't found you, just please, can we talk? I just want to talk to you. I want to explain some things. I don't want to fight. I'm just trying to fix what broken pieces are left of our family. And, Mom was always good at that. Mending, the broken parts or the tension, or when we fought over toys and stupid shit. Like, she was always there, and she was way better at this than I was. But she's not here. And it's just me, it's just you, and I hope Dad, wherever he might be, if he's okay. Just please, you don't have to say anything, you can just listen. Just let me talk to you, and it could be just me and you. No weapons, no I need to explain. I feel like I need to explain some things, and I want to. Just, I can't be chasing you. I don't even know how to say this. Something happened back on that station, and I know you know that some weird shit's going on. When I tackled you and the whole biotic, whatever the hell that was, we have friends who can help us. I have friends who know people that could help us understand what the heck's going on, and maybe help you too. I just need you to trust me like you did before. Like, we used to tell each other everything, I want that again. I want that for us again. I don't know how you're feeling, but can't help but wonder if you're scared or if you're lonely or what, but I'm always here for you. Always. Even I won't let anybody hurt you. Despite whatever you might be doing, whatever plan you have, you're still my brother and you're still my best friend, and nothing is ever going to change that. And I'll be damned if I lose you again. So the choice is yours, man. I feel like Mom would want us to talk. I know she would want us to talk. And Dad too, if he were around right now. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just rambling to myself. I'm talking to a camera like it's you, and yeah, I just, when I saw you and the door closed and you were gone again, I was so mad. I wasn't mad at you. I was mad at me for not going back and finding you and saving you from whatever fate you found yourself in after you got hurt and Mom got hurt and Dad did. I have my regrets, and I want to make it up to you, and I would want to make it up to Mom, and I just want some part of my life back that it's familiar. And I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore. You know, I'm always good with words. I always have been. Piper the nerd. Little Miss Bookworm always has her nose in the book. Whereas you were Preston, the cool guy, had all the friends, and, you know, Mr. Cutie, all the freckles across your nose. Yeah, you got that from Mom. That was always one of my favorite, well, that is my favorite thing about you, physically. It always reminded me of Mom, and I know you hated him, but I always thought it was one of the best parts of you. So, you know me, I've got nothing. Just blank face. People say I have Dad's eyes, which I guess I do. And I have Mom's hair color, like you do. Also, you look... Anyway, you know what, I'm done. I'm just going off on a tangent now. So, yeah, this is Lieutenant Piper Orion with the Alliance Navy, signing off for now. Orion out.